Ever wondered why someone lies, even when it's obvious? I mean, really obvious. Like, you already know the truth. They know you know the truth. And yet, they still lie. Why? Because lying isn't about facts. It's about fear, control, and survival. And today, I'm going to show you why people lie, and more importantly, how to detect lies every time. Not by becoming a human lie detector, but by understanding the psychology that never fails. Stay with me till the end, because the final technique I'll share is the one most liars can't beat. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. Let's start with something most people get wrong. People think liars are bad people. That's false. Most liars are scared people. Think about a kid who broke a vase. They look straight at you and say, "I didn't do it." Not because they're evil, but because their brain is trying to escape consequences. That doesn't change when we grow up. We just get better at it. Adults lie to protect their image, avoid conflict, gain advantage, or keep control. Here's a real-life example. A coworker takes credit for your idea in a meeting. Later, you confront them. They say, "Oh no, I mentioned you earlier. You must have missed it." You didn't miss it. They're lying. Why? Because admitting the truth threatens their status. And here's the first key rule of lie detection. People lie most when the truth threatens who they want to be seen as. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people look for signs of lying: shifty eyes, nervous hands, fidgeting. That's unreliable, because nervous people look like liars, and confident liars look honest. So instead of watching the body, watch the story. Truth stays stable. Lies constantly adjust. Let me explain. Ask someone telling the truth the same question twice days apart. The details will remain mostly consistent. Ask a liar the same question twice. They'll change small things without realizing it. Times shift, order changes, extra details appear or disappear. Because they're not remembering, they're constructing. Here's a real example. A friend says they were late because of traffic. Later, you casually ask, "Was it still raining when traffic stopped?" They pause. Truth tellers don't pause on real memories. Liars pause to calculate. That pause? That's your signal. Now here's the second rule most people miss. Liars over-explain. Truth is simple. Lies are padded. If someone answers a basic question with a long backstory you didn't ask for, that's not honesty. That's a camouflage. Imagine asking, "Did you call the client?" And the response is, "Well, I meant to, but the day got crazy, and you know how Mondays are, and I was just about to," and that's not an answer. That's a smokescreen. Truth sounds like this: "Yes," or "No, I didn't." Anything extra? Suspicious. Now let's talk about emotional mismatches. When people tell the truth, their emotions match the story. When they lie, there's a delay. They say something serious, but smile. They claim excitement, but sound flat. That mismatch is your clue. Here's a powerful real-life example. Someone says, "I'm not upset at all," but their voice tightens, their jaw clenches, their breathing changes. Their words say calm, their body says threat. Always trust the body over the sentence. Now here's something even more powerful. Liars avoid ownership. They don't say, "I." They say, "Things happened. They got misunderstood. Mistakes were made." Watch politicians. Watch corporate apologies. When someone distances themselves from the action, they're distancing themselves from responsibility. Truth doesn't hide behind vague language. Now let me give you a technique that instantly exposes lies without confrontation. It's called strategic silence. Most people are uncomfortable with silence, liars especially. Ask a question, they answer, then say nothing. Just look at them. Liars often keep talking to fill the silence, and that's when the truth leaks out. They add details, contradict themselves, correct things you didn't question. Truth tellers stop. Liars spiral. Now here's the part almost no one talks about. The biggest lie detector isn't what they say, it's when they lie. People lie more when they feel cornered, when their reputation is at risk, when there's something to gain or something to lose. If there's no pressure, there's less lying. So ask yourself, What's at stake for them right now? That context tells you everything. Now let's talk about the most dangerous lie of all. The lie people tell themselves. I'm just being honest. I had no choice. It's not really lying. People justify lies so well that they believe them, and those are the hardest lies to detect because the person isn't acting, they're convinced. That's why the final technique is so powerful. Ask for future details. Liars prepare past stories, they rarely prepare future ones. Ask questions like, what happens next? What are you going to do if this comes up again? How does this end? Truth flows forward, lies hesitate. That hesitation right there is the crack. So, let's recap quickly. People lie to protect identity, not facts. Watch the story, not the body. Consistency beats confidence. Over-explaining is a red flag. Emotions reveal what words hide. Ownership matters. Silence exposes. Context predicts deception. And future questions break lies apart. Once you understand this, you don't need to accuse anyone. You don't need to argue. You just observe. And here's the open loop I promised at the start. Once you can detect lies, the real power is deciding what to do with the truth. That's what separates manipulation from mastery. If you want more videos that teach you how human behavior actually works, not theory, not fluff, then subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss what's coming next. Because once you understand people, they can't control you with lies ever again.